Sup, sexy?
Why are you dressed like that, bro?
Dressed like what? I have a robe on.
You look like a fucking Jedi Knight.
Because I have a robe on. Here's a problem with you, Luke. You don't know how to relax, bro. You don't know how to
I
relax.
own a robe. I have a robe.
This is called a robe. This is called a robe. You put it on when you're relaxing inside of your home.
You ever seen John Wick?
Yeah, I've seen it once or twice.
You look like one of the dudes who works for Lawrence Fishburne in it.
One of the homeless
Yes.
guys. First of all, bro, this is vintage Carhartt. And I got fucking denim tears on. I'll tell you that.
Well, shout out Denim Tears, shout out Tremaine. Thank you for sending us stuff. But
Yeah, shout out them.
I think there's what's the best way to put this? Vintage on a homeless guy, is like a little less valuable and a little less intriguing. I understand that a lot of the vintage that people want probably was worn by the homeless or the near homeless at one point in its existence, but I guess you're not probably in the on the vintage IG shit the way that I am, but there's always these posts about I found this $1,000 tee, homeless guy, I got it off a homeless guy's back, I hooked him up, I paid him $20 for it, and it's dog,
First of all, that tea smells crazy. T-shirts in general, they have an odor.
You gotta unstink them. I had to unstink a few teas. Some people swear by OxyClean. You gotta boil them in water, you bring them to a boil. And I use that Defunkify, the enzyme laundry detergent, and it hopefully eats away.
That shit works.
I remember I bought that Angela Davis tea off Depop, and it was perma stinky, and I did that, and I took it out of the water, and the water was like sludge. And it hasn't stunk since.
Because whoever had that T-shirt, they never washed it. I barely wash my T-shirts. I wash my T-shirts once it's got a real odor to it, then I'll wash it. But usually I don't ever fucking wash my shirts.
I wash my shirts every time I wear them because I want them to wear in.
Okay, I mean that's valid. That's valid. But I mean, typically, why would you? You don't wash your pants every single time that you wear them, though.
Yeah, but my armpits aren't up in my pants. I got a layer. I got underwear. I got undies on.
Yeah, but you're wearing a
I'm not wearing a wife beater or an undershirt. What kind of fucking insane shit is that?
You don't wear a beater?
No. I'm white.
You don't wear undershirts?
No. White people don't do shit like that. That's crazy. White people of a certain socioeconomic class don't do shit like that.
Really?
That's a good dog whistle for if someone is up to par socioeconomically on the white side.
I'm so surprised. I didn't know that y'all had it out for beaters and shit and undershirts.
I think with a certain type of shirt, like a button-up, yes, but a beater with a T-shirt is fucking crazy.
A beater with a T-shirt is insane. That is true. What do you have to hide? There's nothing going on down there. But a beater with a button-up, like a white, one of those kind of sheer white shirts, white button-downs. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I've been ruminating.
Makes sense.
I've been ruminating on wearing a wife beater over a thermal.
That's zesty. That's zesty as hell.
I think that could work. It may not work on me, but I think it could work on somebody.
I'm getting kind of a SSX tricky vibe. You know what I mean? It's weird.
To me, it's giving kind of unitard, dance uniform. But I have a vision in my head for how it's gonna look, and I know it's not gonna look that way, so I haven't followed through with it. But I have a vision for it. Kind of like a worn-in, kind of dirty thermal with a clean wife beater over it.
Oh.
If someone's busted that fit, I would love to see a picture of it. I think that's uncharted territory.
Yeah, send pics. Send us pics.
I truly think that's uncharted territory.
Oh, God. Dude, I fucking got Taco Bell earlier.
How did I know? I was going to ask when you made that noise. I was like, did you get Taco Bell?
Oh, Doug. And what I was really thinking about was AI as I was eating the food.
What? In what way?
I'm going to tie this together. Look. So I just do the express order on my Seamless, right? And I get the same thing every single fucking time.
What is Seamless?
It's it's Grubhub app.
I only
it's
use
that shit that
Uber
you're always
Eats.
like, why are you ordering off of Timu? I'm like,
Yeah,
it's Seamless.
because you're using some janky, using RedNote to order Taco Bell.
It's not fucking janky. Everybody has it.
I don't have
Everybody
it. I've
has
never
fucking
seen anyone
Seamless.
use Seamless. That's crazy.
What the fuck do you order off of then?
Uber Eats.
Uber Eats?
Yeah, like an adult.
I don't know. Something about that, I want a delineation between the services. I don't need you to be driving around and picking up my food. That's too much.
How do you want your food? How do you want your food delivered, Nate?
Look, let me get back on the fucking topic, okay? So I got my fucking order, and I always get a Baja Blast Slurpee. I always get a Baja Blast Slurpee.
I remember the last time I was with you and you ordered that, it exploded it exploded in the bag.
And that's why I don't get the Baja Blast soda
Oh,
anymore,
you need the
because
viscosity?
The Slurpee, the viscosity keeps it together and it doesn't explode in the bag, right?
Yeah, that's
I
fair.
learned my lesson. I got my shit, and it was blue. It wasn't a fucking Baja Blast Slurpee. And I was thinking to myself, like, bro, the problem with today is fucking competence. Like, just put the fucking right Slurpee in the bag. It's not that hard. You're reading it off a piece of paper and you're just putting the right thing in the fucking bag, right? And this is why the world is in decline. We don't have good workers, is what I'm getting at. Or people don't give a fuck. Like, they don't want to work. I mean, I can't imagine, like, how shitty it is to work at that Taco Bell. But I'm, like, looking at this fucking drink and I'm just like, I'm furious. I'm furious because it's like, it was gross. It's not what I fucking wanted. And it took 2 seconds for this person in Taco Bell to ruin my day.
Okay. Couple things. First of all, what was the drink?
I don't know. It was like a blueberry thing.
Was it good?
I don't fucking like. No, it wasn't good.
And so,
it was gross.
So you're
I
saying
poured it out.
This ruined your day. That's not hyperbole?
Well, a portion of it.
Okay.
A portion of it. Like,
I have thoughts. First of
What?
all, I'm sorry for your loss, and I'm sorry that your day's been ruined.
Thank you.
That's, I think, a big thing. Secondly,
Thanks.
I mean, I understand the frustration, but I think being frustrated with people who work at Taco Bell in 2025 is a fool's errand.
Well, it's not necessarily frustration. It's kind of like
It's
just a
disappointment. It's
realization.
disappointment.
It really is like a disappointment, one, and then two, a realization that that's why those jobs are like disappearing. You know, like that's why like a robot is going to be making my fucking taco a couple years from now.
That's just gonna have metal in it.
I'd rather just like a piece of machinery than just a flagrant fuck up of my shit.
Couple schools of thought here, Nate. The first of which being there's a reason that the people who work at Taco Bell are working there because they are unable to do anything else in society, and because of modern medicine and overpopulation, the lack of natural selection, the human IQ has drifted farther and farther down year over year, collectively. I'm not saying I prescribe to that school of thought. That's just one of them. Another one being, think about how much it must suck to work there and how little you care about your job, as you spoke about before. I think as you sit in your ivory tower, eating Taco Bell that you got delivered during an Arctic blast, by a poor man, probably immigrant, who's riding an unlicensed e-bike, with his Taco Bell in a waterproof backpack of dubious origin. Just think about the state of the world, and I'm sorry for your loss.
I don't want to think about any of that shit. A robot should be doing all that shit because it all sucks. And it's a decline in proficiency. It's just little fucking shit. It's little fucking things like this that just makes me fucking irate. The big shit, it's like I don't really have any control over all of the big fucked up things that like happen to me in my life as life goes on, right? What happens in the government, what happens with like foreign wars, all this shit. I don't have any control over any of that. But the little things are what I feel turn you to the fucking what's that movie from the 90s? Mailman, whatever. The nigga that like loses his fucking mind.
Yes, I was thinking that with Michael Douglas. It's called like Get Lost or some shit, or Falling Down. It's called Falling Down.
Like going into a coffee shop and the person being a prick and then flipping over the screen to give you a tip is what is the thing that makes you put someone onto subway tracks or do something crazy. It's like those little things that like push you over the edge.
Dear Lord, grant me the strength to fix the things that I can and the serenity to accept the things I cannot, Nate.
It's fucking facts. I'm taking control today.
Okay. let's circle back real quick, and I just want to let the record state that I think that the people who are pushing people out of subway tracks probably aren't super worried about their Taco Bell order.
They're probably not, but who knows? It could have been. That could have been the camel, the straw that broke the camel's back, bro.
Let's dissect this a little bit. What kind of state are you in to be ordering Taco Bell at early afternoon on a Saturday? Are you hungover?
I may be.
Okay, what did you do last night?
I went to a Lone Wolf with Sosa.
Where the fuck is that?
It's off the Kaczynski stop in Brooklyn.
Oh God. Okay, how was that?
It was weird. I was in there and some like woman was like trying to fuck on me. It was like really odd.
What's odd about a woman trying to fuck on you? You're a great looking guy
I know I'm good looking, but
and humble.
she was standing next to me getting a drink, and then she started talking to me.
Was she
And then
towering over you? Because you made a hand gesture like she was a huge woman.
She was like, "I'm taller than you," and I was like, "You're not." Like I'm literally sitting down, and I stood up, and I was like, "I'm taller than you," and she was like, "If you keep on saying that you're taller than me, I'm gonna make out with you." And I was like, I don't want to make out with you. I like actually like I was like,
why was she not good looking? Because I've seen you.
She wasn't hot.
I've seen you in the present of Yvonne make out with some pretty.
That was one time that I made out with that 40-year-old woman at the bar. All right,
Whatever.
that was one time.
I think this woman caught you at the wrong time. I think had you been a bit deeper into the Rumpelmans trenches, you may have been more amenable to this.
And then she was like, "Well, that's fine, cause I don't want to sleep with you." And I was like, it was like went back and forth. I was like, "Good, cause I don't want to fuck you either." And she was like, "But you are like really like attractive." And I was like, "Thank you." And I just didn't say anything. I don't know. I just wasn't into her. Like we just it was like typical Nate Sosa time. We just got drunk as hell. We went to fucking Marco's. We're talking to like random people. It was just like a random fucking night. And then I just got an Uber, came back, took a shower, went to bed.
Good shit.
Like I wasn't even out that late. Fucking he drank like a glass of Fernet that was like this big.
Order Fernet neat.
He was hammered. Fucking Yvonne poured him a fucking half a Collins glass. Like it was insane.
So Fernet, he needed it probably. Speaking of the TikTok ban, I remember when we first opened this very, very Chinese kid came in, and remember he said that like our content was like going viral in China.
Yeah, I do remember
It was on RedNote is what he was saying. I'm remembering now.
Really?
So there's a good chance I'm already a celebrity on RedNote. I need to get on there and figure it out, but I don't know if I want to accept the terms and conditions. And also, I think that a couple years from now, when the American social credit system is kind of put into place, having stuff like RedNote on your phone is going to get you, fast tracked to the gulags.
Bro, there is no way in hell that an American social credit system will ever come into place because we are a country of actual psychopathic people. It will never happen. There is no way that would happen.
Yeah, they might just do it based on regular credit scores, to be honest.
That makes more sense. This is the finance-based like country. It doesn't matter how insane you are. You can be a piece of shit also and do very well financially.
I think most rich people are, yeah.
And it's kind of like, that's fine.
Yeah, it's fair.
You can do anything you want in America. You just can't be broke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I guess what I'm getting at is ni hao to all our new users or our new viewers on RedNote. We're gonna try to start doing some, some things for the Chinese market.
Yeah, ni hao, ni hao kwai sama, feng bei xie xie.
Is that real?
What?
What'd you just say?
Ni hao kwai sama, feng bei xie xie.
How do you know this?
I don't know. Some kid like taught me that when I was like 10. It's probably like fuck off.
You
And
probably should have learned Chinese back then.
I probably should get on that. I feel like it would be tight to like pop out in fucking Chinatown to start speaking Chinese to people and shit.
Yeah. I mean, I think it would be fun, but like kind of hearing what they have to say about you, thinking that you can't understand it would be like a bit disappointing, and they're probably just racist.
Oh. I want to see like an old Chinese dude walking and, let's say he like spits on the ground. I've seen old Chinese dudes do that like a lot. Like
They be doing snot rockets too a lot.
yeah, snot rockets. It's a really common thing in the Lower East Side of Manhattan. It's very bizarre. And I would just want to be like, bro, stop. Don't do that.
But in like fluent Mandarin.
In fluent Mandarin, like, no. I don't know what the fuck is up with that. It's like, Like, bro, you're what? There are children around.
That's not a valid argument for Lower Manhattan. I think if there are children around, like they, they need to deal with what's going on around them.
It's just gross, bro.
Yeah.
It's just nasty.
It's fair.
It's just uncouth,
Is it?
crass behavior. Spitting, hocking a loogie, not necessarily spitting, not necessarily, but a snot rocket is very egregious. It's very egregious because you don't have to do it. You just don't have to do it.
Yeah.
You don't have to. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. I don't know.
I don't know nothing about that.
Yeah, we might have to take this out because like I don't want my social credit score to go down. I gotta live with these people.
Your shit is probably through the fucking floor.
My shit's probably fucking through the roof. I've done a lot for the Asian community.
Wait, what?
I do a lot of shit behind the scenes, bro, that like I don't tell people about.
Well, now's your chance to stream it from the rooftops, and
No. I'm not a virtue signaler. Like I don't have to post about the shit that I do or the tragedies that I donate to. I don't have to post about it. I just do it.
What
tragedies?
Like, can I just get like one example?
One example of what?
A tragedy you've donated to,
dude. Like I said, I don't want to get into that. I don't need to signal to anybody about it. It's my personal shit.
My friend's older brother in college. One of his close friends came by our apartment one time to buy pot, and he was telling us that he lost a toe in that tsunami in Indonesia in 2004.
And
I don't know. I just thought about that.
Like, okay.
Losing a toe
like, what
would
the fuck
suck.
you want me to do about losing a toe? Would be ass.
That would be
you
a
can't wear
bummer.
fucking thong flip flops anymore.
I think I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna get some rainbows.
Really?
I want to wear them with jeans.
That kind of tracks. That kind
Why
of
does
tracks.
that kind of track? I mean, besides the fact that it's
just
a sweet idea.
I could just see you in rugby and thongs.
Thongs with a thermal with a wife beater on over it.
Yeah, with some like tiny shorts. Because it's the most insane thing that you could actually wear.
What, thong flip-flops?
Thong flip-flops aren't that crazy, but like that combo is.
I want to get like a Panama Jack bootlegger hat too.
You know what I've kind of wanted?
Jeff be wearing
I kind of fucking want a Von Dutch like trucker.
Yeah, I could see that. You should get like a D squared one.
D squared was that?
It's like just go talk to Matina or Cody about it. They have the info for you. But it's like a very like Ashton Kutcher, like more high end than Von Dutch and shit.
By the way, did you see the YN to Unk like age rankings?
Yeah, I'm a fresh unk.
Yeah, you're a fresh Unk. I'm still big bro.
I don't hear people use the big bro term. I think that there's big bro erasure.
Because big bro, people think about big bro as such a derogatory term both ways.
Well, everyone calls me big bro, but it's because I'm everyone's big bro.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. But I don't feel any type of way about big bro. I like big bro.
Well, you like to call people little bro and try to make it seem like gaslight them into thinking that it's not a derogatory term when it is.
It's not. It's a term of endearment. I love you.
No, it's not.
If you're younger than me and you're like my good friend, you're my little brother.
No.
Just like you're older than me and I think of you
No
as like
little,
my older
no
brother.
grown man, no man of voting age or older wants to be called little bro by anybody.
See, that's just your Western mind. Not getting down to the core of it, that I view you like family, dog.
Yeah, I hear you, but I'm just telling you the optics of what you're doing are not solid.
Who do I call little bro except Mark and Mateen?
I don't know, but neither of them like it. You don't hang out with anybody who's younger than you besides them.
That's true. I mean, I don't want to hang out with younger people. They suck.
You just hang out with Souza and them two, basically, is the vibe that I get.
Yeah, essentially. I don't really like to hang out with people. I'd be tweaking. Why? Why as a grown man are you hanging out with a bunch of people? That's kind of sus. Why do you need all that?
Because my network is my net worth.
Well, why do you need so much network? Why do you need so much external validation? Why do you need so many friends? Be alone, chop some wood, whittle a bowl, all right? Get back to your roots, all right? Okay. You don't need all this.
Okay.
It's leading you astray from the truth.
What truth would that be?
That you finna die alone anyways. You finna die alone anyway. Stop trying to fucking skirt it. People try to skirt it their entire lives. You're alone. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine to be alone. You're supposed to be alone.
I think I should find you a roommate for when you move. I think you've spent a little too much time alone in the past 6 months. You've turned a corner. You're on your Kaczynski shit.
I really enjoy being alone. I love society. I don't have a problem with corporate capitalism and all of that shit. I don't have a problem with the world. I just think that as society, people do not have the cognition to realize that being alone is a treat. It's a special thing. All right. And furthermore, having a shitload of friends is not realistic. You can only have like 10 really good friends. It takes a lot of effort to be somebody's friend. All right. Like you can only have a handful of really, really good friends that you actually know and you actually like and you actually want to spend time with. And everybody else outside of that are there. I'm sure everybody, personally, I know that everybody externally from that is a fantastic person. And if I did spend time with them, like I'm sure we would become better friends. But why? I like the friends that I have. I'm happy. I don't have to do anything. This is probably also why I'm not a popular guy. Because I don't care about that. I never really have.
I have 8 million friends in New York alone.
Do you really? Because when you're here, you don't hang out with anybody. You will go direct. You go to work and then you go directly home. Maybe we go out and we get dinner.
Well, I'm trying to stop drinking. That's why.
Or maybe okay. There's that. There's that too. Like,
you know.
I'm just saying, bro. That's fucking malarkey.
That's crazy.
All that shit is like so weird to me.
You sound like the Unabomber.
It's not Unabomber vibes. It's just. I feel like I'm base, bro. Like I feel like I have a good understanding of the actual human condition because I'm the happiest person that I know. Actually,
you sound like it today. All this whole pod, you sound like the happiest person I know.
Dude, everybody I know is fucking miserable. Okay. Why is everybody so miserable?
Because the world
I'm actually not miserable. Yeah, the world sucks. Who cares?
I
Who
care.
cares? Nobody. Yeah, you care. I don't. And I'm fine. Like, it's
I'm
just
glad.
everybody is fucking so miserable. And it's like, I think that I got it. I think I know. I'm pretty sure I have I'm at a good place in life, like mentally. Where like I'm not all fucked up and shit. You don't ever hear me like crying about shit because why?
Yeah.
And also, I only have 5 friends to talk to.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna waste my time. I'm not gonna waste my time fucking inundating people with like my fucking problems when they have their own problems. Like my.
That's not what friendship's about. That's not what friendship's about.
That's not what it's about. But as a man, if I can't handle my fucking problems and actually just like get to it, like I have like complaining doesn't get me anywhere. Venting doesn't get anybody anywhere.
No,
like,
it really doesn't.
You know I don't fucking do that shit. So it's like that's just not me. I'm the happiest person I know. Without a doubt, I'm the happiest person that I know.
That's good.
Many orders of magnitude, my happiness is like higher than like many other people's.
That's good.
So
I'm happy for you.
I look around, I'm like, these niggas are miserable. Like,
It's
why are you
true.
so fucking miserable? Everybody's fucking miserable except me. And I'm just like, I feel like a silent observer sometimes. It's like peeking into people's pain and misery. And I'm like, damn, bro, like, that's crazy.
It's probably hard watching that from the outside. Like not like difficult. Like that's probably sick.
People just they struggle too much. I think people overcomplicate their lives and they make things like more difficult than it actually is. It's like not that fucked up, I think. It's not that hard, I think. Like things are not that crazy.
Probably.
We overcomplicate too much.
We do, I think.
And interrelational connections, like the more friends you have, the more complicated your life gets.
Oh, so you want to be fully simplified.
I am a simplified person. You've known me for a really long time, and how like I've never gone out of my way to like meet people or like to make more friends or to do anything like that. It's not. I've always like known that's not me. I don't want to do that. I've never wanted to had any desire to be popular. I don't want to go to a bunch of fucking parties. Like I've never been that person.
I will play devil's advocate for a second here and say that you were a DJ.
Yeah, but that's like being like a bouncer. That's like or bartender. That's like has nothing to do with. That's like you work there. You're a service worker.
I think that a lot of people's motivations to DJ are much different than yours were.
Yeah, I just like playing music.
But I think a lot of people do it because they want to like be on the scene or be poppin' or be popular, you know?
Yeah, why, bro? Why do you want to be like? I think people actually have to ask themselves those questions. Like, why do you want to be popular?
I think they just derive their self-worth from it.
Exactly. All of your self-worth is derived from external things that aren't real.
Yeah.
That's not real. None of that shit is real. Nothing external from yourself fucking matters. It's like my own internal self-gratification is the most important thing. And getting it from something that basing a lot of it outside of yourself and having it based off of other people's perception of you is obviously a not healthy thing. Like I'm not saying anything that's like crazy. It's like these are all like known facts about faulty human personalities.
Yeah.
And we've seen how people get in trouble with it. Like it happens all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the robots are coming, bro. I'm excited for the Taco Bell robots.
That's how you're switching gears here? Okay.
Yeah, get these fucking workers out of there, bro. Get these low IQ motherfuckers out of there. Put a robot in there. I don't care. All
right. Well, I think, Nasty Work Pod. Thanks for everyone for tuning in. Seamless CEO, if you're watching this. I don't even know if that company can afford a CEO because I don't think anyone uses it besides Nate. But if you are watching this, tap in with us. We have some thoughts on how to improve things. Automation is the future.
Automation is the word of the year.
Yeah, exactly.